Hey everyone! Today we're going to be talking about the differences between high-value men and low-value men. Specifically, we'll be discussing 11 things that high-value men never do, but low-value men always do. Now, before we dive in, it's important to note that everyone is unique and no one is perfect. But there are certain behaviors and habits that tend to be more common among high-value men and low-value men. So if you're someone who is looking to improve yourself and become a high-value man, this video is for you. On the other hand, if you're already a high-value man, this video can serve as a reminder of the things you should be striving for in your life. So without further ado, let's get into the 11 things that high-value men never do, but low-value men always do. But before that, if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe for more videos on relationships and self-development for men. Hit the bell icon so that you can catch all new videos. Let's get started. Number 1. High-value men prioritize others. High-value men prioritize the needs and desires of the people they care about above their own. They are selfless and considerate, always looking for ways to support and uplift those around them. On the other hand, low-value men prioritize their own needs and desires above those of others. They are often selfish and only concerned with their own well-being, with little regard for the impact their actions have on those around them. This difference in priorities can have a significant impact on relationships and personal growth. High-value men are more likely to build strong, supportive relationships and be respected by those around them, while low-value men may struggle with healthy, fulfilling relationships due to their tendency to prioritize their own needs above those of others. Number 2. High standards, refusing to settle for less than they deserve. High-value men recognize their own worth and won't settle for anything less than they deserve. They value their own happiness and well-being and won't compromise on things that are non-negotiable for them. On the other hand, low-value men are willing to accept less than they deserve, even if it means settling for unhappy jobs or unfulfilling relationships. High-value men understand that there will always be some give and take in relationships, but they won't let that compromise their own sense of self-worth. Number 3, they don't seek people's approval. When making a decision, do you consider whether other people will approve of it or whether it's something you truly want to do? If you're like most people, you might prioritize seeking approval from others. But high-value men don't make decisions based on what other people think. Instead, they make choices based on their own desires and what they believe is best for them. They don't worry about whether or not other people approve of their decisions, and as a result, they tend to be happier and more fulfilled than low-value men who are more concerned with seeking approval from others. Number 4. High-value men never try to control or manipulate others. High-value men understand that trying to control or manipulate others is a toxic and unhealthy behavior. They respect the autonomy and agency of those around them and never try to force them to do things against their will. Low-value men, on the other hand, always try to control or manipulate those around them. They may use tactics such as manipulation, coercion, or emotional manipulation to get what they want. This behavior is damaging to relationships and can lead to feelings of resentment, mistrust, and even abuse. It's important to recognize the difference between high-value men who respect the autonomy and agency of others and low-value men who try to control and manipulate those around them. Number 5. High-value men never blame others for their problems. When things don't go as planned, who do you tend to blame? Most people might blame others or external circumstances, but high-value men take a different approach. They take responsibility for their own actions and accept the consequences of their choices. They understand that they are in control of their own destiny and never make excuses or try to shift the blame onto someone else. Low-value men, on the other hand, are quick to blame others and make excuses when things don't go their way. They try to shift responsibility onto someone else rather than accepting the consequences of their actions. Number 6. High-value men never let their ego get in the way of their relationships or personal growth. High-value men recognize that the ego can be a destructive force, and they make an effort to keep it in check. They understand that their ego can get in the way of their relationships and personal growth, and they make an effort to let go of it in order to create healthy and fulfilling connections with others. Low-value men, on the other hand, always prioritize their ego above the well-being of others. They are more concerned with maintaining a certain image or status, and as a result, they may make selfish or harmful decisions that negatively impact those around them. It's important to be aware of the ego and its potential to cause harm, and to make an effort to keep it in check in order to create healthy and fulfilling relationships and personal growth. Number 7. High-value men never stop learning and growing as individuals. High-value men understand that personal development and learning are ongoing processes, and they make an effort to continue learning and growing as individuals. They recognize that there is always more to learn, and they embrace new experiences and challenges as opportunities for growth. Low-value men, on the other hand, tend to stop learning and growing as individuals. They may become complacent and resist change, resulting in a stagnation of personal development. This difference in mindset can have a significant impact on both personal and professional growth. High-value men are more likely to achieve success and fulfillment in their lives, while low-value men may struggle to reach their full potential. It's important to cultivate a mindset of continuous learning and personal growth in order to reach one's full potential and achieve success. Number 8, they don't try to change or fix people. When it comes to relationships, high-value men understand that everyone has their own flaws and imperfections, and they accept people for who they are. They don't try to change or fix their partners. Low-value men, on the other hand, are always trying to change or fix their partners. They believe that they can turn their partner into the perfect match, and as a result, they may end up in relationships filled with conflict. Number 9. High-value men never make decisions based on fear or insecurity. High-value men understand that fear and insecurity can be destructive forces, and they make an effort to not let these emotions drive their decisions. They recognize that fear and insecurity can hold them back and prevent them from reaching their full potential. Instead of letting these emotions control them, high-value men approach decisions with confidence and a clear mind. They consider all of their options and make choices based on what they believe is best for them, rather than letting fear or insecurity dictate their actions. Low-value men, on the other hand, always let fear or insecurity drive their decisions. They may allow these emotions to hold them back and prevent them from pursuing their goals and desires. They may make choices based on what they believe will be the safest or easiest option, rather than what they truly want. This can lead to a sense of dissatisfaction and regret, as low-value men may end up settling for less than they truly desire. It's important to recognize the role that fear and insecurity can play in decision-making and to make an effort to not let these emotions control us. By approaching decisions with confidence and a clear mind, we can make choices that are best for us and help us reach our full potential. Number 10. High-value men never settle for a mediocre life. High-value men understand that life is too short to settle for mediocrity, and they strive to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. They have high standards, and they refuse to accept anything less than what they truly desire. They are driven and motivated to achieve their goals, and they don't let obstacles or setbacks hold them back. Low-value men, on the other hand, tend to accept a life of mediocrity. They may not have high standards or goals, and as a result, they may settle for a life that is less than fulfilling. They may be content with a mediocre job or relationship and may not put in the effort to create a better life for themselves. It's important to recognize the difference between striving for a fulfilling and meaningful life and settling for mediocrity. High-value men understand the value of setting high standards, and they don't let anything hold them back from achieving their goals, while low-value men may be content with a less than fulfilling life. Number 11. High-value men never let their emotions control their actions. High-value men understand the importance of emotional intelligence, and they make an effort to not let their emotions control their actions. They recognize that emotions are a natural part of being human, but they don't let them dictate their behavior. They are able to manage their emotions and make decisions based on logic and reason, rather than letting their emotions dictate their actions. Low-value men, on the other hand, always allow their emotions to dictate their behavior. They may make impulsive decisions or lash out in anger without considering the consequences of their actions. This can lead to negative outcomes and can damage relationships. It's important to recognize the role that emotions play in our actions and to make an effort to manage them in a healthy way. By being aware of our emotions and not letting them control our actions, we can make more rational and considered decisions that lead to positive outcomes. Thank you for joining us for this discussion on the differences between high-value men and low-value men. We hope that this video was helpful and gave you some insight into the habits and behaviors that distinguish high-value men from low-value men. Remember, everyone is unique, and no one is perfect. But by cultivating the habits and behaviors that are common among high-value men, you can improve yourself and create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So strive to be a high-value man and always remember to prioritize others, set high standards, seek your own approval, respect the autonomy of others, take responsibility for your actions, embrace personal growth, and never stop learning and growing as an individual. And finally, this video is just one of many great videos on this channel that gives you tips and advice on improving your life as a man and becoming successful with women. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks again for watching.